Hello guys, Daniel in the house, obviously, motorbikes passing. Just so you got the heads up, I've got a 1-year-old in the house on roller skates. I have barely slept, as you can see. I've not long out of a car off the road. Give us your hand. Give your hand. Take your hand. When I say I have a 1-year-old on roller skates, I mean I have a 1-year-old on my roller skates. Yes? You stand up? You ready? I have a 1-year-old who is obsessed. Look, seriously, I do. I'll show you. I'll show you. He doesn't want to be watched. Hey, he's getting really frustrated because he wants his own roller skates. These ones are too heavy for him to walk in. And he wants them off now. Should we take them off? Yeah? Should we take these roller skates off? So anyway, I'm expecting a knock on the door at any moment now at 2 o'clock from the MASH team. And the MASH team is basically a multi-agency, and it can be anybody from a health visitor, doctor, teacher, police, probation, housing, anybody in drugs, maternity, any person who works for the system, for the state, for the services, for agencies that are there to support and enable the people. And that's what these services are for. So they say. So anyway, my house is an absolute shithole. I don't know who I'm expecting at the door. It might just be my housing officer today. I've got to sign some paperwork for some funding. As people know, it's Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome Awareness Week. And I have a legal physical diagnosis. Actually, I have 3 diagnoses for Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome and also for Asperger's. I also have a diagnosis that was done through the courts and through social services in Flintshire when they had a psychological report done on me that says that I am Asperger's comorbid with borderline personality and traits of narcissism and grandiosis. Now, Uncle Donald is coming to Portsmouth. I say, and Uncle Donald, I take the piss, is coming to Portsmouth. And then my grandiosis, that I managed to be in a world that was a business world. So it was for people who were self-employed and were business people. So not for the job people that go to work to get a wage at the end of the week, month, or whatever, hourly rate. It was for people who employ the people to do that. So Donald Trump is one of them, because obviously he was a property developer. I'm here until the door goes, guys. I'm just proving a point about them being on time over us being on time, by the way, hence why I'm here. Because as you all know, if you are under, I'm not under any multi-agency per se, as in I'm not under any Section 47, I'm not under any section, I'm not under child protection, I'm not under children in need, but I am borderline what's called team around the child. So my children have a health visitor, and for as long as I engage with this health visitor, I'm A-OK. Now, if I disengage with this health visitor, then I am not OK. And as long as I listen to patronising things like, what was it the other day? Oh, she's lovely, so I don't really want to be nasty, but I just made a comment about potty training Elijah, and he obviously prefers to do a number 1 in the potty and toilet, but potty number 2s are done in the nappy. So I had to listen to some you know, maybe getting him to wear a nappy and going into the toilets and stuff like that. Now, obviously, on the system here in Portsmouth, I have 2 children. I'm a mother of 2 children. I am a 30... No, I'm not 30. Fuck. I'm 40, 41. I was 41 3 days ago. Wow, where's the time gone? Wow, I'm back here. How did I get back here again? Why did I not just carry on going? I could have kept the car going, what? Maybe 20, 21 pounds a day. I don't know, stayed in B&Bs, hotels for what? So what would I need to make a day? About 70 quid a day, just to keep us on the road each day. In car hire, rent a life, do you know what I mean? Just rent a fucking life. I mean, I've literally, call me grandeur, but I've literally just been driving around in a Jeep for the last 2 days, in a, you know, brand new, state-of-the-art, proper Jeep, you know, lovely black saloon car for the last 2-3 days. Been absolutely lovely. I've also been to meet with... Website's up, guys. So if you are a parent of forced adoption or parent, we're going to expand, but obviously because I'm still not coming under my banner. I've got a lovely banner here though, guys. It's the banner, I don't know if I can open it up though, but this was the... No, I don't really want to open it up, but this was the banner that me and the boys did, and all the kids over at the... I can't show you, but I can show you where I go. So that's where I go with the boys over there, which is called Summer's Adventure Playground. But this is how systematic my life is, right? I've even got to fucking see them out my fucking window, just stood there. This is how much it annoys me. So when I wake up in the morning, okay, and I've got housing coming around because I am ready to dangle somebody off the 17th floor, and I am in a situation where multi-agencies could call mental health assessment on me, right? So literally come into my living room, I open my window, I go to my window, and I have fucking Johnny 5 sat right outside my window. So I ask you, does having security cameras outside your front door make you feel safe or invaded? I feel invaded. I feel trapped. I feel watched. I feel under surveillance. I feel viewed. And these guys down here, bless their cotton socks, they're having a lovely meeting about how to do the plants and yeah, plant a tree, guys. Join XR, obviously. Red X's still on, guys. Get your Red X's on. Plant a tree for your children that have been stolen. But yeah, you know. But to the older people that live here, obviously if somebody ever broke in and we've got a secure door down here, and it is secure, we have key fobs, blah, blah, blah. It is a private gated residence area. You know, it's not key fobbed at the gate, so you can come in. But it is secure, we have security, blah, 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 blah. Because, I mean, see how many people a day I have passed by. It's consistent. This big spaceship behind me, by the way, is the council office, right? Guess who's coming to Portsmouth? I have a feeling I understand why I haven't been moved yet. This was wait upon the Lord time, mate. But we're going to be ready, aren't we, guys? Yes, we are. You have to forgive me, I'm not well. My body is collapsing. I do have EDS. I'm now 35, so 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm now 6 years over my expiry date. It was written in the stars that I was meant to leave at 35. But obviously, my kids, I didn't know where they got to go, so the Lord decided I could have some longer time, but I'm not well at all. However, I have this hub here, and I feel that we need to put on a Shakespearean play. I have the Summertown Central Hub here. There's a dance studio, youth centre. There's a cafe. There's a room, big sports hall, gym, doctor's surgery, specialised orthodontist. Now, Here we go. This is why I hate being here. You ready? They're trying to be nice to me. Can you hear it? You can hear they're trying to be nice. They know. They know I'm going to shout at them. Are we ready? Go on, be nice to me. They're trying. They are trying to be sensitive. I can see them really thinking about me while drilling right now. They know. Go on. Go on, I'll let you do it. Go on, just get it over and done with. Go on. Will you just do it? Just fucking drill it. Get it in and get it out. Just get it over with, like ripping a fucking plaster off. Let's get it over and done with, shall we? Let's not prolong it. Thank you. Right. I've already had that 8 times today. My head is pounding. I have a Chiari at the back, so it already has a headache. That added onto my headache is speeding up my time very fast. So anyway, lawnmowers, lovely. These trees that you can see here, immediately behind those trees is Hampshire Police Station, and then it is the Magistrates Courts, and then it is the, what do they call it, where you go and the police decide whether Crown Prosecute, no, not Crown Prosecute, yeah, Crown CP, whatever it is. And then we have what is officially meant to be called the Courts of Justice. So, Empowerment Mondays, took it back again outside the Royal Courts of Justice. Hats off to Carl, Fiona and everybody that's been down there. I mean, Carl's had his own, own internal injustice that's been going on with his daughter for years, but Empowerment Mondays really took it outside the Royal Courts of Justice every Monday on the day that I was given my committal to prison. And I'm needing a banner down here, guys. We need to get ready, like massively ready. The layers, all the layers, all the layers, all the layers, all the layers. So you one by one by one by one. You're not standing alone, I promise you. As isolated and as alone as it feels that we're standing with our own battles here, we're not standing alone. Even though I feel alone and I rat off sometimes that, you know, I'm being abandoned and people are turning their backs on me and people are trolling and stuff like that. That I do you know why I know that why I know that I'm not alone? Because on my birthday, my Aunt Alison sent me a lovely, beautiful card. North Wales Extinction Rebellion sent me a beautiful card, and to John, who's been taken into hospital last night. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know the energy. I don't know the karma, but may Mother Earth and the Lord, you know, intervene, and it may he be granted the health or the passing in any way, shape that it may be. But John was taken seriously ill into hospital, and the guys that have been with us since my 35th birthday, from North Wales. So North Wales, to all you guys that are still with me from North Wales, thank you. My cousin Angie. So to everybody that owns banger cars, monster cars, as we've been to monster trucks, haven't we, Elijah? We've been to see monster trucks. Motorbikes, people that have got things that can't be moved easy. You know, please do carry the red banner and get state kidnapping recognised as child trafficking. Beautiful, beautiful. And I know Paul came down. At least we got a photo of me taking the mic in London and speaking to all those people and all the people that will carry on. So if anyone did get a video of that, please let us know so Amber can stick it on the YouTube. It's really important that we build up for this day. I have been waiting for this day for ages, mate, because I've been perimetering and walking and knowing that this day was going to be coming for a fucking long time. And sometimes you're built for one shot, and this is my one shot. I need a lot of things to pull this off. It could be done a lot easier for me just by people saying, hey, Kelly Cottam, I'd like to introduce you to President Donald Trump. I believe that you have something to say to him and a question to ask. And I can just go ahead and get my 3 minutes, and that'd be fucking amazing. But unfortunately, that isn't going to happen. So, as you know, I hired a car. I had to hire an elitist car deliberately because I had to go in places and through gates that you just don't get in a £250 car. and you can only pull into some formal gates in a Range Rover or a Jag or a Jeep, as I was, and looking like the modern traditional suburban mummy. Anyway, she's very late, isn't she? 2 o'clock she's meant to be here today. Now, if this was me as a parent not turning up at 2 o'clock, I would ultimately lose contact with my children. It would be written down in court that I failed to attend, and that, you know, that can even be like in my case. I'd been taken into A&E. I'd been warning them that I was having problems with my neck and Chiari, and I was ending up in A&E, and I needed childcare. And I didn't want to be in a situation where I'm unconscious on a fucking thing with a load of kids, with my kids, and nobody knows what the fuck to do. So I've always prepared for the worst because I'm a mum, and you have to, especially when you've got EBS, especially even if you've got kids that are going to school. We all know that we're late sometimes, and we have to have somebody who can pick our kids up. All parents need an emergency plan, for fuck's sake. If you're able to get up at 7 in the morning and go for a run, you haven't got kids. And that's how I know which social workers have and which ones haven't. It's very easy to tell which ones have got kids and which ones haven't. So anyway, this is from all the yellow coats and yellow vests, and actually we started from the streets with the yellow jackets. We actually started as a homeless campaign that obviously extended into people getting together a bit more. So, and what was nice on here was, it was, you know, literally, happy birthday, Kelly, keep up the fantastic work, and give yourself a pat on your back from your friends who care about you dearly. So I do have friends out there somewhere. Never dull your sparkle, from my cousin. From all the stolen children, lovely card from all the stolen children. This was written as Mummy from Aaron and Faith and all of the stolen children. Your determination and dedication is not going unnoticed where it matters. You're the best. So sweet. Oh, have we got tears? I think we've got tears. Oh, we got tears. And breathe. Oh, what's going on in here? What's the matter? What's the matter? Now, there would be a knock on the door now, wouldn't there, if they turn up on, you know, when kids start, you know what I mean? Can we share these biscuits, the good dudes? You want to say hello? Now, actually, before, let's discuss it. Should children be seen on lives, Crackbook, all these social media things? Should parents be using children, like my Elijah's probably watching Axel or something for unboxing, and children and their parents are making lots of money out of YouTube channels, just literally being parents. I could stand here now and talk about the privacy of my children and make shitloads of money talking about all this stuff. But do you guys want to say hello or not? I'll ask you guys. I can open a biscuit. Hey, what's going on with squeaking? Seriously, he squeaks and screams. Where's Super Nanny sometimes? I want to throw him out the 17th floor. But you can't say stuff like that around social workers, can you? There's your biscuits. God, sometimes people take you so seriously. Do you know what? Would you like a biscuit, or have you got a biscuit? Yeah? Right, you guys good? Do you want to watch something on telly? Well, it's not telly, on my laptop. Hence why I don't get much work, guys. This is why I don't get much work for you guys, because I literally only get in the evenings and when they go to sleep, because the laptop is there. They've got lots of books. They do lots of reading, my kids. Books. Make my kids do lots of reading. Lots of reading. But they do watch YouTube channels. They watch like unboxing things with toys and numbers and monster trucks. What do you want to learn about? What do you want to watch now? You want to watch monster trucks? We've just been to see monster trucks, haven't we? Which monster trucks did we see? We saw the shark, and we just happened to get very, 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 very up close and personal with the Monster Green team, didn't we? Had a good chat with their sponsorship, guys. So hopefully we might start seeing Monster with a nice red X on the back of their tins and jars. Hopefully so. Someone once said to me, people are getting sick of seeing your red X's everywhere. I said, well, I don't bloody see one of them anywhere other than my hand. He said, I see them fucking everywhere, Kelly. And he said, well, I don't. I said, until I do, I said, I'm not stopping. I told people that until this bill, which when I started was called the Education and Adoption Bill, I said I will stop when it's called the Family Education Systems Bill. So you multi-agency fuck asses are out there, step back, know your place, and remember when you step to my door and you cross over my threshold, you're in my family's domain, and you will act accordingly, and you will respect my family's rules, disciplines, and you will remember that you serve and work me. Now, if you want to call that narcissistic, stick it on your jars of labels and fuck this. And if you want to say I have Tourette's, stick it on your fucking labels and fuck this. And my kids are present, so they will repeat it if I say it a third time. So I will take heed to that little note that I could maybe say that a third time. They're choosing to jump on the beds. Are you jumping on the beds, guys? So we've just literally got back from Cardiff with a bypass. Chester. They're very late for a 2 o'clock meeting, aren't they? Very late for a 2 o'clock meeting. Not even a phone call, not even a text. It is Monday, 2 o'clock today, isn't it? Yes, Saturday. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's a 3 o'clock meeting, so at least I get to live with you guys. And maybe I'm in the wrong, and they'll tell me it's a 3 o'clock meeting. They tend to do this, but it's 2 o'clock, and I know it's 2 o'clock because I have a PA that tells me these things and reminds me these things, and I also have a little notepad and pen where I wrote down and I put, doodah. But anyway, I have decided not to tidy up. Would you like to see what I have decided not to do? I have an ashtray on the side, biscuits, keys, bananas, all the stuff. There is a shitty pooey freaking nappy because I can't go outside, because if I go outside they're likely to come and knock on the door at the particular time that they do. And then we have this barrier between my bin is in the hallway out there, I have 2 children in here, my property door is there but the bin is outside there. So do I keep the doors open, let the kids in the hallway come to the bin chute with me? Do I leave the children in here and go out there, and then actually I'm leaving the children in the house by themselves even though I'm out there to the bin chute? Or do I leave a poo and epi in the house? The juice is on the side. In fact, I can do with some juice. Oh my goodness, I got some scissors! My son's a hairdresser, and I'm a mum, and I use scissors, and I have EDS, so I don't tend to use knives, I tend to use scissors. Don't tell my son I drank out of a juice bar, he goes mad. Grater. Milk. Washing up on the side. Kids' toys on the floor. I can't make a brew because my kettle's broken. Windows wide open. This is one of my big problems that I have with living here. I am on a 2nd floor building, and obviously my sofa is here at this particular moment, and we've done sofa up the side, we've done things, and it doesn't really matter when you've got kids, because even if I left a clear alleyway, they, as you know, will move things to get wherever they want, and they tend to try to do it behind your back, and I can't afford for this to happen, because that is the fall from my windows. So they want to move me up to the 12th floor, which makes this even worse. So if my door was to go now, here lays the question. Shiloh is in the living room. Hello. Say hello. Hi, what have you got? Stood on the Hoover lead, by the way, not plugged in. Say hello. And Shiloh is in the living room too. Boy trousers up. Pretty nappy hanging out. So this is the gang. It's Elijah and Shiloh. Elijah is 2. He will be 3 in July 17th, guys. So birthday party for Elijah. And Shiloh is 1. He will be 2 in November. I've had an assessment done on Elijah, right? And I'm pissed off, and I've said I'm not putting them into their system based on this assessment that they've done, because they do their age 2 assessment but they basically just assessing for have they got any problems. They're not assessing have they got any gifts. They're not assessing have they got personality. They're not assessing are they their own person. They're just seeing are there any problems. I don't know if that carried on while I took that call or if it froze or not. She's going to be 5 minutes. She's just running a bit late. Not a problem. It's not a problem, is it, guys? And it shouldn't be a problem for when mums and dads or nans or granddads ring up social services when they have contact or court or something and say, I'm stuck in traffic or I'm not feeling very well today. Things happen, shit happen. But unfortunately, we're in a rigid society that is conforming to rules, regulations and paperwork that is set in stone. And we have 2 prime ministers or presidents. We've got President Trump going to be here, stood on Monty's statue, coming from Downing Street. Guys, I've got to line the streets, mate. I'm sorry. I'm asking you guys to go back out there again. And I'm coming out there with you this time. And I'm coming out there alone. I'm coming out there with my kids. And I'm also coming out with as many of you who are willing to carry the red X. It's American, guys! He knows exactly what it means. It is one of the biggest campaigns for child and human trafficking in America that is trying to get it going here with Hope for Justice. And since I got involved, so I met the guys for Hope for Justice in 2007. So... yeah, 2007, 2006, 2007. So 2007, I picked up my cross, I picked up my banner, and I became a campaigner for Hope for Justice. And we got an album out with LZ7, This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And in fact, we actually got it to about 7 or 8 in the charts, I think. It was to raise funds for help and support for people who had been through yay, my police vest is ready. Yeah, I need to Amber, can you just go on and respond to that on Marketplace and grab it very quick because it's got somebody else on it, and just quickly just grab that and say yes, sorted. Right, fantastic. Yeah, there's lots of little silly things that I need that you guys don't realise that I need. Eva's going to be here in 5 minutes. By the sounds of it, it's only going to be her. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Seriously, do you want to have a look? This is what she's going to... Shall I show you what they're going to walk into? This is what they're going to see. I literally just dropped the car off. Elijah, can you come in, please? Oh my goodness, I've got 2 boys, but I've got a buggy. Oh no, what does that mean? Elijah Shiloh spilt the milk before we went out. Appropriate jackets and things, even though it's meant to be summer. Just got back, so obviously, like I said, just got back. No, you can't have that, and Liam shouldn't have left it open. And here's the kids' bedroom, which is also my bedroom, which is also Dean's bedroom, but he's not here and we're always arguing. And Liam sleeps on the sofa. Are you ready? So, already we have been completely and utterly trashed. So, obviously the monster trucks have come out. The bedding still hasn't been stripped. Cars are still up there. Usually they are out. This is lucky to be up there still. Kitchen is still in one piece. This we went and picked up today. So that's getting added in and all the bits getting added in. So yes, I am letting them step over. Absolutely. Liam's little home. My Hoover, which has clonked on me, which I now need. And that's why I gave up, because my Hoover has given up. I have biscuit on the floor, and I am not willing for these fuckwits to get down on my hands and knees right now and have to deal with this because of rushing around to a standard of worrying whether they're going to pick up on this, pick up on that, pick up on this. This is what I can't cope with. This is what I can't cope with every day. This is what, I mean, seriously, I'm having to jumble through. I've just picked up the boys, Elijah, a load of new clothes. So for literally 40 quid, I got a big bundle. Unfortunately, we've still got a bit of a winter here. But, you know, lovely Temptation dressing gown, all of Marketplace. You know, I'm not a snob. Some of it, I should have probably had a bit of a look. Dean has a go at me and says I don't look at it properly. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers right now, and I can't afford to, I shouldn't say that, just jinx myself again. Right now, I am not invoicing people to the level that I need to for my time and thing that the money is not in the bank right this second. So I can't walk into shops and just buy what my kids need as and when, and fix hoovers as and when. I'm literally living on £1,100 a month on universal credits. That covers my rent, that covers my bills, that covers all my living, and I'm grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful to this country. I am grateful to the UK that they are willing to support me as a mother with my children under the age of 2, so I can be at home and breastfeed my children. What do you after, sweetheart? Well then, no, speak. What would you like? What is it that you would like? What would you like? What are you trying to say? Say hello. What would you like? This one gives the most beautiful cuddles. He really does. Don't you? Oh, give him those beautiful cuddles, don't you? So anyway, I've got a lot of things that I need to get. I need money. Simple as that. I need sponsorship. You don't think Donald Trump didn't get where he got to without sponsorship. You don't think MPs get to where they get to without sponsorship. You don't think that footballers get to where they get to without sponsorship. Everybody gets where they get to with sponsorship. You don't think that charities don't get to where they get to without asking people to fundraise, jump out of planes, do fundraisers. And you certainly don't think adopting agencies get to where they get to without the millions and billions. I mean, for fuck's sake, guys, they've got this bloody problem with their building, and they're moving something like, I don't know, even with the consequences of XR, cost them £7.5 million. I don't have this money in my pocket. I'm doing this on an absolute shoestring. I'm sacrificing my own bills. I've got to pay the rent today. I am literally 2 kids, cleaning, doing what I can do, planning this. I just need an event around it that we can remain and they leave us peacefully, that after a while maybe a sound system could maybe pop up very quickly, gives me 3 minutes to speak at a level that I know full well he can hear. And if anyone can help me do this, this would be amazing. And the reason that I need to do this, guys, so please remember that I was in the media in 2010 challenging Britain. My message was to put the great back in Britain. Donald Trump's message is now to put the great back in America. I was just a hostess, coach wannabe, building up my career, getting to where I want to get to. Think tank, lots of people taking ideas. Where's my sticker gone? It's gone. It's usually up here. Startup Britain is usually up here. It's on the floor somewhere. All these things basically are mine. They're my children's bread and butter. They're my blood, sweat and tears. They're my ideas to come up with a way of supporting myself as a mother, as a single mother of children, that at the particular time Daniel was doing athletics, he was in hurdles, he played professional football, Liam was into free running, skateboarding, BMXing, and I was getting to situations at Christmas where I was having to buy 4 children's Christmas presents, and I was having to like taxi drive and clean and go to university and do these things where you pack up stuff and nail varnishes and affiliate marketing and all these different things that gave me different multiple levels of money, so I could get, well, luckily Graham, Daniel's dad, used to get the goalie gloves and the football boots, because, you know, for me as a single mother on benefits, that would be impossible. Especially as somebody like Daniel, who is old, finally, older, larger than most people. So yeah, you know, up to all the single mums out there. I'm going to answer the door. I'm just going to check it. It's just 2 seconds. I stole a moment to quickly work, so you might not want. So, anyway, guys, in Britain, and I shall catch you in a bit. Bye bye.